Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So 5.2 is out. I've upgraded. You can see it's right here, sort of. The giant phallic symbol, royal arse, is right there. And yeah, so we can't look at royal arse yet. It'll come out in 15 hours. So I'll look at royal arse when that's out in 15 hours. So I guess this is 5.2 part 1, and we'll have a 5.2 part 2 that also includes probably other things that I've missed. So let's kind of go over like what's what. Yeah, there's been some definitely moving and shaking going on here. So let's start with the thing that annoys me the most. Spirit altar, spirit store, click the little plus sign, and you'll notice that cellulite, bronze, and other junk is no longer available to exchange. So maybe it leaked, maybe it got out, maybe they just finally did the math. But if you exchanged the cellulite and the other junk before from the equipment package, man, was it a good deal. And I should have bought like $10,000 worth of stuff before they nerfed it because it was really the best way in order to exchange spirit coins. And currently, I know of actually no good way. So yeah, there we go. All right, so that covers that. That's nerfed. Now let's go over to this thing. This piece of something, piece of love. So let's try and do equipment. Let's see what's going on with equipment. So with equipment, if you have Flamey Butt 0, really the only thing you need is essence, right? So, I mean, I could make a 15 or a 20 or a 30-minute video of me clicking on this button a lot, super a lot. And I tell you that the most essence I've seen in one round, that's the most rare mats I've seen. The most essence I've seen in one round was 5. I have not seen more than 5. And I probably should have started it, but I didn't. So we're just going to go ahead and ramble for a few minutes here. And you're going to kind of see the point that they don't really want to give you essence from Lucky Shot. I mean, you can get it, but you can't. Because, I mean, if it was like the first 5, it would be okay. The first 3 would even be okay. First 4 maybe. But like, I'm sitting here clicking refresh, and maybe I'm just unlucky. So you see that an essence round, there's 3, but they're scattered around, which means you're going to get a Warmonger scroll, which would absolutely be useful. Animal hides, which, again, totally worthless because you can't exchange it. Yeah, so you basically get junk, and then you have to, get to the essence. Oh, poop. Here we go. So this is actually the best roll I've had, so thank you, YouTube. Let's just go ahead and start this. And obviously I don't have any, but most likely, you'll obviously get this one, and that'll pop up there to forging, because that's so helpful. And then the bronze. So I would end up probably with a whole boatload of bronze and this. I need to do the math on if this is actually a good value or not. And it's probably not, especially since this and this is worthless. Well, maybe when the next junky equipment comes out, it won't be worthless. So I'm not going to reset and go over other stuff. So we're just going to leave the equipment like that until I do the math and see, is it good or bad? Let's go into the lucky draw game and start talking about philosophical issues. So this arcane junk, 70 pieces of it is roughly, let's say, $200 on reward. But. Now you think that's probably the best value. However, let's give this some deeper thought here for a second, because in 4 months, that thing that was worth 200 will be worth boopkiss. So today it's 200, but in 4 months it's going to be worthless. Which brings me to this. That, my friends, is a very stable, let's call it $150, because from the packages that they've discounted, they have never discounted crystals. Nope. It's the one thing that 242 has, he's a leader on, and other people don't have, so they've never discounted it. Yep. So until somebody else gets as many crystals as him, they're just not doing it. There we go. So this is probably your most consistent. It's going to retain its value. So if you pick this as a reward, it's going to retain its value. And after a certain point, you probably don't need more level 5 refining crystals. I mean, what are you going to do with them? I mean, the amount it takes in order to get level 7, it's a lot. So you're really playing the long game if you're picking that. And I mean, it all, really depends on what exactly your goal is. So, yeah. And this isn't a proper 200. This is, I'm just saying that this is, if you bought the packages, you're going to get other junk plus that. But this is part of it. Maybe we could consider it 1/3 of that. So it's like 200 divided by 1/3. So, it's like, $70, $60, $70-ish in value. So, all right, whatever. Just saying that it looks appealing, it's kind of cool, but it's not going to retain its value. This will retain its value, but you're playing a very long game because once you get to a certain point, it's not that useful anymore. It just kind of piles up. And this was just recently discounted. So I think that's kind of not such a bad that's not such a bad deal. So in terms of my personal pick for the two, I would probably pick the crystal and that. I need both. Why not? And it'll leave me to, things like this. I don't know, just whatever. I don't know, whatever. So, I mean, these, it's just kind of like whatever you feel like. They're much lesser in value. It's kind of like up to you. But anyway, so this is kind of my outtake on that. If I didn't pick this one, I would pick this one maybe. Because again, playing the long game, it's going to add up. So, yeah, and it's going to be one of those things that they probably don't discount for a while, because it just kind of came out. So it's going to retain its value for a while. Now let's move on to this. Whoops, I'm actually showing you guys my stuff. Okay, yeah, I can. So here's the deal. I've got more of these stupid little box thingies than I do this vial of junk. So, it's like, I need the vials of junk. I don't have them. So that's why I said over here in this game, if you're only buying the daily deals, you're going to end up with more of the box junk than you are the vials. So the vials here could actually be kind of useful. It's kind of complementary to buying daily deals for that. Yeah. Now, so on to the big, what's going on here? So the forge has been changed. And so if you go into Armory, the gemstone tab thingy is gone. And now we've got a new circle on the outside because that's exactly what we needed. We needed a big smiley face of circles, whatever. So here we go. The new gems are these basic chaos money stealers. And you'll see down here, if you look really carefully, this tome activation requirement is arcane junk, and it's kind of purplish. Let's just call it purplish for now. Look really closely, it says 0 of 100. Now, let's go over here, let's click on this, and let's go to that, and you'll see that this is not purple. Look really, really carefully that takes advanced arcane junk. So for the 2 hex gems, they are different. Now, you're saying, okay, but wait, there's more. Because when you buy this package, you get 10 advanced and 30 chaos, which is a great ratio. Because if you needed 1,600 chaos junk, which you do in order to get 16 of the new gems, you would end up with a whole lot more of the advanced. So you're going to get a whole bunch of excess of the advanced when you really wanted the chaos gems. It turns out to be 54 packs if you divide 1,600 by 30. So 54 packs times 10 would be 540 advanced chaos junk that you don't need. So you end up using 200 of it and having 340 of it extra. Makes a lot of sense to me. But so for their buy more, get less, they actually kind of, sort of wanted to screw you guys over. Not me. Screw you guys over just a little bit more, but not too much. Because you'll see from the $10 pack, it's 33,500 refining junk. And then for the $100 pack, it's 320,000. So I mean, if you do math, it should be 330,000 something, something, something. But they're screwing you out of, 10,000, which, all things considered, isn't too terribly bad, because at least they're not screwing you out of the advanced chaos stuff or the chaos arena junk. So that is kind of okay. So the buy more, get less, it applies, but it's not as bad as other things. Oh, and the elephant in the room, packages. You can actually kind of, sort of pick what level you want to actually buy. So I don't know if this is unlocked for everybody, but you can pick the $100 package and you can get more gold, or you can pick the $10 package and you can get less gold, but more value. So, it all kind of depends. I mean, it's like, there's no perfect world. There's a lot of things that increased in, it's less expensive. Essence is just, super, super less expensive. I don't know where I went. Okay, here we go. So Essence, you need 480,000 Essence to get level 5 Flamey Butt. And before it was like, I think I calculated it out to like 3,500, 4,000, something. I don't know. The Essence was more expensive. Now it's obviously less expensive. So I mean, like, if you had Ice Lord plus 5 and you went to Flamey Butt 0, that gave you, I think it's like 100 and something thousand Essence. And so that means you need, like, let's say 320,000 Essence extra. Let's just talk some non-accurate numbers, but ballpark, whatever, close enough. So let's say you need 320,000 extra. That would mean that this is only $1,000 just for the Essence. And then at Amazon discount minus 20%, $800. So you're effectively now down to $800 just for the Essence to go from Flamey Butt, let's say +1 to Flamey Butt 5. $800. That's not too terribly bad, sort of. Because remember, it takes 130 million steel. So my friends, while the Essence got cheaper, did the value of steel? I don't know. I didn't look. But anyway, you still need 130 million steel. So don't think that it's just, I'll buy the Essence and I'm done. There's still some steel that you're going to need. So just keep that in mind, that it's not a flat 800. You need to do the math on this. There could be some steel that you have to buy. Probably like $500, $800 of it. It could be more. I don't know. Whatever. Math. Now this equipment package was a sweet biscuit before, because, well, obviously they've buffed it, so you're getting a whole lot more of this now. But before the buff, you could buy the $100 pack and you could get like 240,000 spirit coin refining thingies. And I didn't buy the pack because I'm a cheap bastard. But yeah, it was a really, really good way to come in here and get spirit coins. But it's nerfed. I think I mentioned that already. But anyway, that was the pack that I was talking to earlier. You could buy it. You could trade it in, and it was really good value. But now it's gone. So, whatever. Let's see. What else is going on here? I guess contacts had some changes. Contacts. Now it'll tell you, if you're blocked or not. And you're going to say, hey, but Revenge, you're opening your contacts. King of Avalon support was kind enough to basically reset my contacts, because it was just, I couldn't open it. If I would have clicked that button before, the game would have crashed on me. I'm not kidding. That button would have led to bad things. So the pending, I only have 44 now. I mean, like, I don't know how many I had before. It was more than 0. So there's that. Other changes. They had some UI changes for the this stuff over here. So like, I clicked on that, okay? And these seem to be okay, but you'll see, like, if you click in the wrong spot on these mines now, you'll see, like, it's highlighting, but it's not clicking. Like before, if you clicked on the mine, it would be all good. But now if you click on the mine, you don't actually get the silver. So it's going to throw some people off, because I think before it would collect it. So I think there was a small UI change there. Yeah, I just made a funny noise. Gosh, what else is going on? Emblems discounted. I think statues are discounted. Yeah. So I think that's everything. I think that covers it. But there's going to be a part 2 for when this giant phallic symbol, Royal Ars, is basically comes out, and I can do a review on it in whatever time tomorrow. Now, for someone who put the comment in my YouTube channel, "Hey, this is a farming game." Well, yes, this is a farming game. Now let me tell you why I say this is a farming game. Because this, I'm gathering on a tile. In Firelands, I'm gathering on a tile. Out here, I am gathering on a tile. But wait, there's more. Let's see, okay. Spirit or Spire, tile. This is going to be gathering, tile. This isn't a tile, thankfully. And this isn't a tile, thankfully. But let's see, outside, basically outside your city is a tile, Spire is a tile, Royal Ars is a tile, Firelands is a tile, and Conquest is a tile. And all of those events, it's all basically gathering centric. Seriously, look at it. What are you doing? You're farming. And your objective is to farm as much as possible. Now, before King of Avalon was made, Mud Plus made farming games. I don't remember the name of it. They sold it for like $800 million or $1 billion. So, I mean, there was a lot of money in that. So don't knock it. I mean, farming is a profitable thing. And this is just kind of like farming with social and a tad bit of strategy mixed in, a tad bit. And the strategy is basically 2 things, bubbling or money. No, I'm serious, guys. Well, there could be 3 things, bubbling, money, or mistakes. Because if you play a perfect game, then, you probably, anyway, there's not too much strategy in the game. You click on something, you hit speed up, you hit it, and you're done. Okay, troop formations, yeah, sort of, but let's come in here and look. I love this example. This is a perfect example of where troop formations doesn't mean a whole bunch. So this, I don't know if I showed you guys this yet. I think I still have the video. I never showed it to you. But it's just a perfect example of how troop formations doesn't mean anything. So we have one of the 3 pieces of the strategy, bubbling, money, or mistakes. And in this case, he made a mistake, and he paid for it. Whatever troop formation I sent, because his dragon was out, he was going to pay for it. So look for mistakes more than you look for the perfect troop formation, because at the end of the day, mistakes are going to give you way more better gains than trying to min-max on stupid troop formations. And let me show you another example of exactly that. Hold on. I'm kind of spoiling a different video by showing you guys this. But you'll enjoy it. If you've been watching the video for this long, you guys deserve it. Where the heck is it? Here we go. It was this one. So poor Silly, again, came into my forest, had no dragon, and got smacked. Troop formation didn't mean anything, So, I mean, it means something, but it's not the holy grail. My lame calculator is good enough. That's basically what I use. You don't have time to sit there and futz about it, and like try and perfect it. That's for Spire, anniversary event, blah, 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 Firelands, where you got these constant one-on-one battles, and that makes a difference. Other times, it's just like, hit it and don't care. Look for mistakes. Stop trying to maximize your troop formation, Oh yeah, and Troop Formation's website is getting an update. I'm going to keep improving it. In my Discord, I'm going to drop a link and show you guys some improved styles. So the mobile, I promise it's getting better. I've really started digging into this. It's going to be material design, bootstrap, proper web framework. I'm not using any Typeform anymore. That stuff is going to go bye-bye. I might even make it so that you can just take a screenshot of your barb stats and do an OCR read on it. So it'll be super easy. This is what I'm working towards, slowly but surely. Okay, that's everything that I can think of in 5.2 for now. There's going to be a 5.2 addition to this. So expect more in 15, 16 hours. All right. Love you guys, and bye-bye for now. Oh, small note. Eddie is doing better. So if you saw my last video, you know, I mean, that I touch bases on his story a little bit. As he feels comfortable with sharing information, I'll relay it to you guys. So, you know, this is kind of like, you know, my channel, but, you know, where appropriate, you know, I'll let you guys know how he's doing, because I mean, so many people really kind of, you share my feeling and my passion and my empathy, you know, for Eddie. So, you know, where I can, I'll ask him like, hey, Eddie, can I give him an update? And, you know, I will. So, you know, maybe some future updates on, you know, how Eddie's doing and the little adventures of Eddie. Eddie's probably not going to start a YouTube channel. I wish he would. He probably won't start a YouTube channel, but, you know, assuming that he doesn't, we'll have Eddie's side quest from here, you know, sometimes. So there we go. Anyway, really going now. Dinner time. Bye-bye.